Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I do want to apologize first of all, for the 5-month hiatus. I didn't really feel like making any new videos, so it would have been pointless to just pump out low quality videos. And if you do notice the change of scenery, then I also moved. Yeah, and see, there's a lot that I didn't tell you guys about, and I'm sorry, I just really did not feel inspired to make any new videos, and I owe you an explanation. So, guess what? We're making a new video. Let's go. Here's what I was thinking. So, during my hiatus, I realized a couple things about myself, about my YouTube channel, about what I want to do in life. Which sounds really silly, because like I'm making a big deal out of taking a break. But honestly, I still don't even know if I'm gonna upload this video or not. So if I do, then this is not the easiest topic to approach. So I was thinking that I would talk to you guys about something a bit more serious than I usually do. Now, I apologize for the new format. I haven't made anything like this before. I just never felt like it's the right thing to do. So the first thing I want to talk about is something that I've been struggling with for about 4 years. I've been struggling with major depressive disorder and severe anxiety disorder, as well as binge eating disorder. I don't know what exactly I want to share with you guys, but at the same time, I no longer feel this stigma that I used to subject myself to about talking about things like this. Because I always felt like, oh, everyone's gonna have something to say, someone's gonna tell me it's just a phase, someone's gonna tell me you have to pray, someone's gonna tell me, people just say whatever they want to say, speaking from a place of authority which is unearned. But the reason I want to share this with you guys is, why you're getting this new format is, it's just that at this point I realized that I was forcing myself to make a certain type of YouTube video. I was trying to talk about something topical. I was trying to do something fun, something everyone was doing. And that just hit me. I don't really care. I want to make videos that I want to make, regardless of what people have to say, regardless of what family has to say. Just, I want to make these videos. I guess I'll dive a bit deeper into the things I've mentioned already. The thing is, I really don't know how to dive deeper because these aren't easy things to talk about. So first of all, having major depressive disorder makes your life, how do you say, hell? Like, honestly, most days I'm just trying to literally get by because everything's so overwhelming. Yeah, everything is. That's the truth. And when you're struggling with major depressive disorder, things just feel like a lot. Like, honestly, a lot, Your emotions are heightened in ways that are toxic to yourself. Every little thing can trigger you. Everything can send you spiraling. And, I don't know how much more I can elaborate on that without having questions in front of me that I want to personally answer. But that doesn't matter right now. And then there's the anxiety disorder, the severe anxiety disorder. It makes social situations kind of impossible. It makes things so difficult. You're overanalyzing every little situation that you encounter. You always feel like everything wrong with this world is your fault. You apologize, and I mean, many people who I know can vouch for this, but you apologize for so many things that you just simply did not do or have no direct link to, but you just feel so obligated to pity yourself. And I know for a fact that this isn't everybody's case. Not everyone's going to be dealing with the same things. I'm just talking about me. This is my personal experience. So I don't want you to take this as, you know, the be all end all of this topic. Now, finally, the last thing I am diagnosed with is binge eating disorder. Now, I mean, with depression and anxiety, you guys already have a frame of reference, but with binge eating disorder, I guess I can provide that for you. So, binge eating disorder is an eating disorder, and eating disorders in general are behavioral disorders because they affect your behavior. I mean, simply put, you guys might have heard of anorexia, which is an eating disorder where you simply do not have an appetite. Thinking about eating might irritate you and might cause you to throw up. And it's very unhealthy, obviously, because you're not taking in any nutrients. And I did have anorexia 3-ish years ago. I lost about 21 kilograms in almost 4 months. And I mean, I'm gonna return to this in a bit. I just wanna continue. That's anorexia. Then you have bulimia, which is an eating disorder that's associated with purging. What purging is where you force yourself to regurgitate the food that you have taken in throughout the day. So, for example, you have lunch, and then, you know, you put your fingers in the back of your throat, touching the uvula, which stimulates a reflexive response, I guess. And I mean, it's really bad. And then finally, well, I'm not really giving anything justice, what I'm speaking of at least, doesn't matter. Finally, the last eating disorder. I mean, these are the main three. I'm not sure if there's any other eating disorders. I'm sure there's like slight variations within cases, but I'm just talking about the three I know. So I apologize if I'm not completely informed. Final one is binge eating disorder. Binge eating disorder has also been referred to as compulsive eating disorder. Now, words like compulsive and the word compulsive, you know, indicates that this is not something that you can control. You know, binge eating disorder has made my life, specifically where I am, genuinely a living hell. Okay? Because you eat a lot. Okay? I mean, I'm simplifying it in such an extreme way, but you eat so much. You eat so much to the point where you cause yourself physical pain. You know, I've cried so many times after meals because of how negative I felt. And it's not just a physical pain, it's also a psychological pain. Because you know what you're doing is bad for yourself, but there's really no way for you to control yourself within the moment. You know, I don't like eating around people, for example, because I know that I'll always eat more than your average person. I'm going to eat in almost barbaric ways because I feel I feel this craving to devour everything in front of me. And as I said, I wanted to return to the anorexia speech for a bit. Here's why. The main idea of why I felt this social stigma about speaking of these topics, talking about things like this is honestly mostly because of family pressure. See, when I lost the 21-ish kilograms during a 4-month period, every single member in my family started telling me I look amazing, I look healthy, I look so good. They were happy about the way I looked because of my severe weight loss. No one batted an eye to ask me, why did you lose so much weight this quickly? Are you okay? No, their immediate response was, wow, you look amazing. They associated being thin with being healthy, which is 100% false. Because I didn't lose 21 kilograms because I was exercising or because I was doing this diet or making healthy choices in my life. I lost this weight because at that time I felt very vulnerable, and I was affected psychologically. I don't know how to explain it really. I was just in a really bad place about body image. I hate the way I look. I hate the way I am shaped. And that's really silly, because if you ask anyone I know, I am preaching body positivity, just not to myself. I'm never preaching anything good to myself. Anyway, back to the topic. I felt like, there were times where as soon as I would just put a spoonful of food in my mouth, I would throw it up. I would just start throwing up. I just felt this tightening in my throat. I didn't want to eat. I couldn't eat. And so I did tell my mom during that time that I wanted to see some form of mental health expert. And being your average Arab mom, she said, there's really nothing wrong. I'll just take you to a cardiologist. We'll see if you have any hormone imbalances. I don't blame her. Trust me, I do not blame her. This is not her fault. This is just the culture that we live in. After 2 years, literally 2 years, I brought the topic up again. She seemed very hesitant, but I begged her and I insisted. So we finally went to see a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist I went to at first diagnosed me with the major depressive and the severe anxiety disorders, and she gave me antidepressants. My mom was very reluctant at first. She said she doesn't want me to take pills, she doesn't want me to get addicted, she doesn't want me, again, very typical response from an Arab mom, but I do not blame her. This is the culture that she was brought up in. Now, I don't want to really talk about the whole psychiatrist experience right now. In case you want to know, I'm still on antidepressants. So, this isn't an easy topic, I understand, and this isn't going to be received well by everyone. A lot of people are going to have a lot to say. I'm probably going to be hearing a lot from family members who are watching this. Hi guys. At some point, you have to take care of yourself. It isn't fair to you to repress how you look at things because of social stigmas. That's not okay. I'm an Arab and I'm struggling with this. This isn't some isolated anomaly somewhere in the West. No, this is real. And I know a lot of people who are also struggling. Life isn't easy when you're made to feel like talking about these things, isolates you from the pack. Right now, where I am in life, I don't give a shit what people have to say. I have to begin helping myself. And this is why I decided that I will be returning to YouTube. And I will hopefully be making more videos. But I won't be making random videos that you used to see. I'm going to be making videos which I feel like I want to make. Kind of like this. I mean, I've wanted to talk about, I wanted to talk about this so many times before. I just never, I could never piece my story together, well enough. But here I am talking to you guys. This is my rebranding. And I'll be seeing you guys hopefully soon again. Please share this video. Let the conversation happen. Let us talk about, mental health in the Arab world, because it's not being talked about enough and it's very negatively affecting most people's lives. And so I thank you. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. I don't know if I already said this, sorry. Share, as I just mentioned. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. In this handmade heaven, I come